Hello everybody and welcome back to some more 40k Rogue Trader. Leaving off from last episode, we just completed Urak 5, got ourselves a navigator, sadly discovered that there's something in the warp, some entity or a storm that's actually stopping us getting back to the rest of Imperium, so we gotta keep going, maybe try and find this Inquisitor's right hand, as well as Machine Spirit Keeper, stuff like that. Anyway, let's get to Rykad Minoris. Begin scan. Now we can land. Look at this. It's a jungle world. 3 quests, no active rumors. System Rykad. Let's go. Yep, full party. Don't know, I probably will be dropping Cassia or respecking my guy, depending on what I feel like. Weapons on the ground or I'm firing. Sergeant Malgar, a man in a torn and dirty uniform, hobbles towards you from behind a chunk of rockgreen and crumbled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it. And on a shuttle like that, where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He's visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab him, lads, we got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns away. By the holy throne, what is this mess? Endearing glances around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. There's rebel on the pool from a British screen. Got him frustrated. This one. I am the road trigger on Lindsay. Give me a status report this instant. With a mix of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier and barks. My mistake, sir. At once, the starport is under the control of the government of Wardens. Perimeter commander is Sergeant. There. A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Les Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the government's orders. How may I serve? Some dirty dog nearly shot down my shuttle. What is going on here? Yeah, let's get to unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower level sparked, then it went up to the spires. They hit the box hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a sorrowful sigh. You may continue your report, peasant. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priest linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykad Minoris. The government took precautionary measures in order to increase security at all key facilities. Everyone knows that whether something's not right, you better double the order. Detail. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us. You were late to arrive. crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they've driven us. They'll drive us out of here any minute. Actually, with the shot, but you're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together. And a little morale would go in this case. I live to serve. The sergeant's grim voice rings with a martyr's pride. Some dirty dogs nearly shot down my shuttle. Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It's all the damned rebel. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft batty, and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul survived. Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here? At the word Inquisition, yeah, that's fair. The sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. I'm going to see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. I would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters they better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's order and hold the line here. Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others, you know. The same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around those fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight till my last drop. Good fighter, would have long since reclaimed staff up without an attack cavalry. No, you're a good soldier, Vega. See that your heroism is noted. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a moving series of commands. On your travels, you may hear rumors. Those that are deserving of the road trader's attentions are looked in a separate section of the journal. Sometimes rumors are just that, other times there is truth to them, and in some cases there may be even more. To verify a rumor, travel to the place indicated in the rumor's descriptions. While traveling the Cronus Expanse as the road trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some of which reflect the reactions of the Expanse's denizens to choices you have made. Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calzazar is a powerful, mysterious figure, always blessed with all affairs. The Cronus Expanse, his power is so great that it extends even over the road traders. According to the satellites, one of the identified void ships circling the nearby star has landed on a large inhabited world. Yes, I've checked that out.
So, this is how vast the sky is. It is no wonder that mutiny broke out here. How can order be maintained in a place without compartments or bulkheads?
I would argue that it is not the size of the territory, but the competence of the governor that matters. Ugh, he did not even send a proper cortege to meet us.
I'll make an example out of you.
I will take you down.
Scared yet?
Here we go. Let's make it quick.
Just a minor setback.
Hold on.
Alright, that's gonna explode.
Assemble!
I bring mercy and retribution. Death is a blessing. Trust me. As honor ordains. Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains.
That's...
I'm here, maggot.
We're just gonna...
Out of my way.
Too bad. Oh, they're retreating.
Brace yourself, Avalon!
Let's get to it.
Again, I
Show me what you've got.
get that. It's not this.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
At your beck and call.
You did not get two attacks. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Guns planned. That's alright.
Let's get to it. Weather the storm.
Ah, damn it.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Evaluated.
Needs to make a number of extra attacks. She's done. Seriously.
I will do my one fewer target. For fun for Lanciers! At your beck and call. Indeed. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
On it. Anything else?
I am ready for whatever comes. On it. It's as good as done. I refuse. I'll see to it personally.
I shall not fail. As honor ordains.
Is it, deflected things to
Hold on.
Deliver us!
Let's get to it.
shoot his friend.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I am a navigator. Try to die with grace, at least.
I should have looked at
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
no.
Follow my lead.
Momentum.
I should have.
I'll do it.
Excellent. Yeah, replace that with the noodles. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
That was a good fight. What's going on?
Just as I
Written
planned.
on the side to the shuttle in pilots. Lowly slang, otherwise do not touch. The target with a shield bash doubles slot dominating shell upgrades the education they make a conversion. Meh. Oh. I could have just gone catch a shipment of ties to the Blessed Lord Captain Winterscale. Perhaps there is something worthy of
I
attention.
always keep my options open.
Shit. Lucky Jasper. Folks, how about you don't get closer and I don't shoot you? True vision, renounce false sight, all will be revealed. The young shaggy-head soldier is still pale nonetheless as you approach. He holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what the babbling creeps wanted with me, but I definitely wasn't anything good. Who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal box operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders. The young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. What exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medin's special instructions, namely, he grits his teeth with a paled expression following his frown. Oh, right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Why don't I simply order you to tell me everything it is wrong with my rights? Yeah, thank you. After casting a quick glance over your gear, not on the Simeria, so you must be from the House von Valencia's ship. The Starport Walker Surveillance Station reported that it had detected your ship entering the system. Then you heaved to send a shuttle to another unidentified ship. A very strange one at that, and then that ship departed. Jasper pauses for a second, then mumbles, but the August surveillance station's reports are not to be disclosed to third parties. But you know that already, don't you? Well, alright, if you really are a rogue trader, I'll tell you everything. So why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver an updated box code, and how should I put it? Assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into our boxnet and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communications impossible. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium has sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rykad Minoris, the prison planet. Urak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have also been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or captain here who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. Ready. Oh, a witness check. Stops talking a little too abruptly. Tell me about Urak 5. There's not much anybody could tell you about it. The station belongs to the Navis Nobilite themselves. Emperor knows what they do up there and who even lives there. They scorn ordinary folk. The only person they're willing to grace with an audience is the esteemed Yvain Winterscale. He's beginning to sound like he is complaining. The place is creepy. They say they order shuttles with servants from Rykad Minoris on a regular basis. I guess they're too important up there to change filters and clean compartments themselves, huh? Except I've never met anybody who has served there. It's like no one ever comes back. Your brother and sisters lived and died for a great cause. Serving the Navigator House and therefore all of Imperium is a high honor, one that few could hear. Only now does Jasper notice Cassia, and his eyes go wide with fear. He opens and closes his mouth a few times helplessly like a fish, unable to utter a sound. Instead, he just nods nervously. There is something else you are hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets. Jasper looks away. It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My beloved is missing. Raquel Vekari, the esteemed Yvain Winterscale's personal pilot. Ah, yep. When the riot report came from Rykad Philia, Lord Yvain headed there personally. Then his rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scums will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a foxcast there, and send them a transmission. The sky is closed off, and don't try to land. But it didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, and as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster. He hangs his head, sadly. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of the Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. Worry not, for your Raquel is alive. I met her on Rykadia Filia. Really? That's marvelous. May the Emperor protect you for 1,000 years, and then 1,000 more for bringing me such good news. He beams in elation. I'll name my firstborn after you, I swear. In fact, I'll name all my children after you. Brutally maim him. I'm looking for the interrogator of the Inquisition who might have arrived on this planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? Jasper's face quickly turns grey as he says, I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. Yeah, that's fair. Who is Yvain Winterscale? I already know who that is. I'm not going to listen to him. Sure, you know what I think? It's curious that the Blessed Caligos didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Yvain is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. Then why do you think he sent him here? I think he's being exiled, huh? Think the governor can handle the rebellion? Well, obviously, I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise. I won't tell anybody. You won't, really? Well then, if you ask me, things are pretty rotten. The words come flying at the rate of a stubber fire. Those rebels are strange. We would have easily quelled a normal riot. They're not some commoners. They're Rykadians, the naval elite of House Winterscale. But those people, they're vicious. They know no fear. Huh. So, like, the elites of House Winterscale are rioting. And their attacks, they're so precise. It's like they know what's going to happen ahead of time. The command executed several officers on suspicion of espionage, but it's not about spying. They said the leader of the rebel is some two-faced Aurora who can see into the future. Now she is the real danger. Adira scoffs and rubs her hands together in excitement. She can see into the future, is that right? We'll see about that. She's up against the wrong psycho. My breezy whispers may be vague, but they've not failed me once. I can tell you without asking my ethereal friends that her future doesn't look too bright now Lord Captain is involved. I have no more questions. It's my pleasure to be of service. It's nice to chat. Someone normal for a change. You're right. We shouldn't stay here for long. We might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place to watch the skies for any landing shuttles. May the God Emperor protect you.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, alrighty, let's crack on.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I will take you down.
Bearfish to explode. Right, jumps. Gonna hit those barrels quick. You're a problem. You're probably a problem. Okay. Agitator, 4 gonks, and then a Dira. I want her to get on there. Which is a new and you. So. Tweet. Weird. Work out pretty good, I think. You. There's not too many gunners. There's only 1, 2, 3. Do you have a gun? Okay. 3 gunners. Yeah, don't have to worry too much about it. Was.
worth it. Them either, but we're fucking doing it. Jesus. Guess.
Here we go.
Pew pew pew.
Aim the heart next time.
Lazy rage, crowd, effectual allies, easy.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, I thought they'd be able to get me in. Just can't play dance.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
What an unfortunate turn of fate. But of course,
We will analyze.
no can do.
You. Rebel commander. Then those 3 jumps. So what can he do? Fire a frag grenade, or he can assault the creature through the zone. Every allied creature inside the zone gets 25 weapons and weapons together. Yeah, you gotta die quick. That grenade's gonna fuck me up too. Get up.
Let's get to it.
Don't grenade, don't grenade, don't grenade. Oh, fuck.
Hold on.
I will not die in
Could have been
dishonor.
worse. I think we're done for now. Okay, we're going to rain of
As
blood.
honor ordains.
We're going to
Trust
Okay.
me.
we're going to blade dance.
Death whispers my name. No. Killing brings me no pleasure. I cannot serve you in this way.
Wrong button. Can attack or jump. Do this.
An offering of blood.
But then I should get
I would that I could.
the wrong button again. Another one of these.
Death is a blessing, as
Another
the
one of these.
tenets demand.
And we're good.
Let's get to it.
That was lucky.
Show me what you've got.
Smoke grenade. Yeah. Cassia should kill these guys aren't problems. These guys I should try and take out.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
That's better.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Power resides in the will of the righteous. This is unacceptable. I refuse.
It's as good as done.
That doesn't happen right this second. But this will. Did I just make a really big mistake? Oh, what have I done? No! Why does it take it automatically?
That's not the Seneschal's job.
What? Never mind. I know what I did. You should have a sword.
I'll see to it personally.
Fuck.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Right. Cleave.
I'm not interested. It will be done.
What am I doing?
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Now you're clad in scarlet. Do not dare ask. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You never stood a chance.
Let's make it quick.
If this is my death,
Emperor, protect your daughter.
Was that you? Or on it? Ah! Anything else?
You will endure.
Will do.
Fun. Fuck.
I'm not so sure.
Let's get to it.
This really couldn't have gone much fucking worse.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Is why I was chosen.
I took care of this one. My place is at the fore. Someone else can do this.
Emperor, give me strength. If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may,
That is not my destiny.
High momentum.
Anything else?
That's really annoying. She got injured, but it is what it is. When the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% chance to gain 2 more move points. That's gonna be huge. My medic, I've got medic town, the amount is that's fine. Medicaid. 35, 30, 50.
I am your shadow. You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day.
Check. It's considered an injury, is that? Do I just not have? Ah. You have, guess, Master Shield Master, Master Cannoneer. Do the scores change? Cannoneer, Shield Master, 35, then I guess you go there 50. Cool. No idea what that does. I was looking for like a this. So is it an injury? I don't know what it is. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out later. Alright, I'm just gonna drop a save.
I see what others do not. Death walks with me. Watch out.
Cool.
Pay attention. The Emperor favors me today.
Do I get anything from it?
Never doubt me.
Got some experience, excellent. This be up.
Duty
Rise
prevails.
to the top, or get left in the dust.
Yeah, let's go. Finest hour. Target of finest engage additional bonus during the extra turn. The target deals 3x officer fell with bonus damage to negative effects. No. No. I'm gonna go with that one. No damage. Okie, we have for Idira. Until the operator's next turn, the target cannot move until the end of combat. The target's units, spanning also grippers the enemy target, reducing their ballistic skill. Oh no. Also intimidates all enemies with 5% target. No. Provokes an attack of opportunity whenever it attacks. I think like that could be really useful later, but I'm gonna just do that one for now. And what do my soldier, until the end of the soldier's turn they gain +1 MP. Their attacks do not spend MP. Until the end of combat the soldier's rate of fire is increased. 20% harder to dodge until the end of combat the soldier's ranged attack gain 10 armor penetration. The soldiers turn each of the area attack Deals additional damage equal to the number of targets attacked. Oh, I like this one. Blade Dancer, Death Waltz. Blade Dancer really heals to full cost of abilities, and that abilities that cost wounds is reduced by half. That's not bad. Gets 4 additional charges of death from above. Oof. Strikes me with Blade Dancer, including attacks made. Reduce enemy's weapon skill. I like either that one or this one, because he could be like that one. A little bit more defensive, but that's okay. 10 movement points until the end of the turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity this turn. That's pretty good actually. End of combat. The warrior gets +4 for each kill that may use MP after attacking or using rounds. Yep. Priority target for every enemy hit by their melee attacks. This turn melee attacks deal an additional warrior strength plus divided by 2 damage. Okay, so that'll be +2. Are these based on? I do like that one. And for her, we have. I like that one for her. Ready, let's go. Uh-oh. No,
change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Knowledge find it, and let their enemies
Do it! Fall back!
Nice. But I meant, I was gonna say I made a friend. I made a friend.
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Hello, friend. Man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he's alive. You hear the wheezing of a respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
A thrill comes from the fold of the particularly smouldering crimson remnant. It is by Herrick. It is by Herrick speech and sacred tongue of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the binaric rhythm transformed into a vox synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over the vast plains.
Flee, for I am
His gaunt hand
death.
rises to stop you, and immediately your vox howls in pain. And your machine equipment starts cackling. The tech priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
Ablar clutches his head as his ocular implant is racked with a wave of interference. I am the road trader Sigismund von Valencia. I mean you no will.
I identify you as a member of a high strata belonging to Road Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need
Pasqal.
for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The menacing blue-green glow fades in the tech priest's gaze. He lowers his arm and your equipment ceases to malfunction. The tech priest stares resolutely forward. His mechandrite tentacles, a tentacle-like robotic limb, prosthetic surgically attached to the spine. There's a little buddy over there, he got a gun. Raises gracefully around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the smouldering remains of the machine. Point at the exploded machine. How did you get it? How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying your finger on it?
This was my doing.
The tech priest turns around and stares ghastly at the burning remains as if he had nothing to do with what just happened. His vox produces a mournful prayer. Apparently he didn't know he was
The
doing it.
voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Who are you?
I identify as Magus Pasqal of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orselio's star charts in the Furibunda system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
You don't even know how you cause such an explosion.
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design.
Okay.
I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Apparently the tech priest appears shaken.
How strange it is to hear such words from one who is not of the blood-spun web. We have much in common.
Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location.
Fair enough.
My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and wait to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
If the tech priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead, the dry words that crackled from his vox system did not convey a shred of it. You must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him. And yeah, it's not really. You've been injured. You should go back. You'll be given anyway. I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Excellent. Gonna get rid of her because she needs to heal. Yeah, that's good. Tech priest, when you're an operative. Deception. Intelligence. Forward work characters gain a stack plus 10 bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against enemy targets. Hit with a single target, has critical hits from a single target attacks increase the hit chance and the dodge reduction. Heal up the Forge. While wearing heavy armor, Forge work character gain +1 movement, +1 defection, and cannot fall prone. +10 ballistic skill and a +15% to dodge reduction with plasma and multi-weapon. Ranged attack. I'm actually going to just see what he's got going on first. So we have a Holy Vestment, which is medium armor. Have the X, we have a arc rifle, which is a two-handed light weapon, single shot rate of fire. It's a must not have. Allows the character to use Drakari weapons, allows them to use Eldari weapons. Okay. It looks like a plasma rifle, but doesn't say it's a plasma rifle. It's an arc rifle. I don't know. I don't know the difference, I'm going to be honest. Another damage to an area that has 25% chance to do you have boots? I do want you moving around a lot as well. What's this one? Shield bash double slug from an shorter grizzly education. They make a coercive test with a minus 40% penalty. Where succeed, the target is melee. But you need this cape. Just increases the range of all my abilities with my cape. And then I guess you can have that. Okay. Look, now we can do this one. We're going intelligence, and then communion applies one stack of exploit on all affected enemies. Filtering protocol, first use plasma or melta weapons. The first time in the round he gains an AP. Attacks and effects of the exposed weakness ability gain bonuses against enemies under the effects of means machine spirit combination. What is this? All weapons in a huge area gain additional effects. Allied weapons gain recoil is reduced by half. Enemies dodge is reduced. Bonus rounds. Recoil is increased. That's actually pretty good. I like that one. Fresh target. Operator detects enemies at full wounds. They deal more damage. Instant exposure. Exploit on an enemy, the operator gets +1 damage and plus 2% armor penetration till the end of combat when he applies with a fast strike projectile in the burst attack stick. Yeah, I like that one. Operative attacks a target affected by an exploit from a distance of 12 cells before that attack gains 15% damage. Or this one. Does everybody have Manipulator, Magnus attacks enemies. Can rise identical attacks enemy in close combat, pushing them up to 2 cells away, dealing. My tech priest can use their medican to restore the wounds of an ally once per combat. Scan additional server skull connected directly to the tech priest, gives him +10, and then surgical equipped with all kinds of tools to communicate with the machine spirit, increases tech and demolition use. I don't need tech or demolition use. I do want that because movement is important, and you want to be much more intelligent. We are going to go with joint analysis. Operative next non-area attack inflicts intimidation effect on the first damage dealt by intimidated enemies is reduced, the negative effect doubled. Okay. Efficiency. This effect lasts until the operator moves, does not stack. Lose 1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-cell radius around a point with 10 cells from the operator. If there is only 1 enemy near the operator moves, all exploit stacks. All allies gain percentage of armor until the end of combat, plus if 4 or more exploits over the operator deals 2 times exploit. Okay. Analysis is joint analysis is good, and then really need logic or tech use. But I may as well go tech use because why not? I did like this one. The first attack in combat with a bleeding plasma melter power deals additional damage. The bonus damage is decreased by 2 steel the forge. I do want that. I'll give him some heavy armor. Cannot move until the end of combat. The target MP is reduced. Okay, I cannot move the next turn, and then let's give you some intimidation, and then Medicaid. Cool. You need some new stuff, my friend, but that's okay. Go away, gonna save again. Have a quick look around, but if anything major happens, that will be the end of the episode. But I think
Always keep your eye on the price.
Good. Excellent. Alright, I feel like that's way too open to stuff. Some more goods. Grenades. Blindness.
What do we have here?
Got a bolter and a kit. Is that better than your bolter? That is unfading valor. Oh, she has unfading valor. Okay, that is better than her bolter. Just slightly better damage overall. Rate of fire is less. Range is the same. Max ammo is the same.
I always keep my options open.
The violation of the right of repression, the shells per meeting tanks have been abandoned and left open, so uninterrupted the free fuel escarpment. Every one of the dead have their eyes ruthlessly blinded.
You left the Novice Imperialis of the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. But it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
Okay. You make sure the machine spirits will listen to you. I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your whining. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Remain violation of the...
The premonition runs true.
I'll make an example out of you!
Are you ready to
Alrighty
die?
everybody, that is going to be the end of today's episode, and join us next time where we crack into this massive fight. It's only 15 again, it's not that bad. Easy peasy. Stuff going on there. Alright everybody, thank you for watching and join us next time for some more 40k Rogue Trader. Peace.